Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Bandhavatitam Gagana Sadusham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunadahitam Tadgurum Tam Namah. Yes, sir. Welcome to all the viewers who are joining us from all over the world today for this Parashakti Akashic reading, and a very happy Navaratri as we are getting into the Navaratri season. Let us now celebrate Devi Parashakti, understand who is Devi, and how we can connect with her in this most auspicious time of the year.
So if you are here, it means existence wants you to be here in this form. And you are not an accident, you are an incident and a conscious miracle of existence. And existence is trying to express itself through you. So welcome to the sacred spiritual experience, which is your digital experience of the divine.
This may be what you think as your cosmic being. But this is not the first time this energy has graced the planet Earth. If you're watching this now, it is not a coincidence. This is a cosmic intervention in your life to make you manifest what you want.
Now, some of you might be wondering how this is possible and how has this worked before. So today you can experience these answers through the path of cognitions as referenced from the ancient texts of Hinduism, revived by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
Let us understand who is Parashakti, the divine cosmic mother, especially now that we are entering into Navaratri and celebrating Devi Parashakti, and especially because she is manifesting through our very own Guru, through Swamiji himself.
So Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness and the cosmic mother. She is the source Shakti, and it is her cosmic womb, the Brahmanda Yoni, from which billions and billions of universes come out and go in, and the source where the Big Bang and black holes go on and on. Parashakti is the main deity of the sacred feminine and the divine consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva, who is the primordial divinity of Hinduism.
And in the words of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism himself about the relationship with the mother, the first and foremost relationship is mother. The ability to learn, even the idea to relate character with the mother. Mother is too important way to connect with what you think as life. In the Vedic tradition, our rishis were aware your ability to connect with the mother should be directed towards the cosmos. It should inspire, it should awaken your higher consciousness. Connecting with life as mother is the most sweetest, most beautiful, most easiest form to ever connect.
And today, out of his extreme love and compassion, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is manifesting herself and gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. So now let us understand what is the science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan.
Sama is oneness and Adi means source. So Samadhi means one with the source. And Bhava means attitude or aspect. So Bhava Samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect.
And darshan is when you have a glimpse of. So in the Vedic tradition, it is used to describe the moment when you come face to face with the cosmos and when you behold when you behold the sight of a deity, an avatar, a saint, or an enlightened being. As just seeing such a being can cleanse the karmas of lifetimes and create a deep lasting transformation in the receiver. And darshan is the powerful superconscious vibration that is present around an avatar at all times. And he simply radiates darshan just as the sun continuously radiates light. And the auspicious moment when the receiver is able to catch it becomes the moment of darshan for you, raising you to the next level of superconsciousness, which is like hitting a reset button on your being.
And let us understand the science behind the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. The first thing you need to know is the divine cosmic beings are real. They manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone, through deities and incarnations. And divine cosmic beings manifest through the Achavatara, the deities, in temples, and through the Bhava Samadhi Darshans in the Nijavatara, the incarnation.
And the Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the science where the Nijavatara manifests Paramashiva, the consciousness. And it is where the formless, the being of Paramashiva, expresses through the Divya Sharira, the light body, and manifests as Nijavatara, the physical form or embodied form for us to experience Paramashiva.
And Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajrajeshwari and manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form of Devi Meenakshi.
And the Archavatar, the deity reflects the super consciousness and the manifestation of the superconscious energy. But unfortunately, human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archavatar directly. And so the avatar, the physical embodied form, comes down to bridge the gap and create an experience of superconscious energy in all of us.
And the Bhava Samadhi Darshan awakens your Kundalini Shakti, which is latent potential energy in every human being. This influx of superconscious energy visibly slows down the aging process, improves immunity to disease, and during the darshan, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor. This energy that heals, empowers, and transforms our lives.
And during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. And the mirroring of neurons, which is a natural phenomenon which takes place in all human beings, is where it activates and processes all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing. So the entire body can silently and without movement just recreate simply what is happening elsewhere through a process of direct observation, experiencing the subconscious energy radiated by the avatar.
And the Akashic readings are not predictions, they are readings from the cosmic arc. Beyond space, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. In the dimension of time, stars see past, present, and future. And because the Akashic records are stored in the Akash of the space dimension, there is no past, present, and future. That is why what you call as happened, happening, yet to happen are clearly already recorded.
So now let us see a small introduction of who the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is. The one who out of his extreme love and compassion is giving us this great science and pure science about this motivation. So the Supreme Pontiff
sorry for the technical glitch. Yes. So let us now understand who is the Supreme Concept of Buddhism. The Supreme Concept of Buddhism is the Supreme Concept of Buddhism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, an ancient macrocosmic civilizational nation. The Supreme Concept of Buddhism is the reviver of Kailasa, and has brought temple-based universities, yoga, and power manifestation as a lifestyle for humanity. The Supreme Concept of Buddhism has been ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasanidanam of the Kanchi Kailasa Sarvijya Kingdom, is the present Mahamandaleshwar of the Mahanirvaniya Pada, is the 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasanidanam of the Kailasa Shamla Pita Sarvijya Kingdom, is the emperor of the Purivamshi Sarangi Samrajam, and is the 1008th Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of the Atalakada, is the Supreme Concept of Buddhism has been elected as the Supreme Concept of Buddhism by a congregation of over 1,000 Hindu leaders. And the Supreme Concept of Hinduism is revered as a teacher of Hinduism, the most prolific, most viewed, read, and watched, and has authored over 300 books in 3 languages, English, Tamil, and Sanskrit, which have been translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles. The Supreme Concept of Hinduism is the reviver of over 100 Sarvijna Pitas and the establisher of 1,000 plus Kailasa enlightenment ecosystems. The Supreme Concept of Hinduism is the foremost commentator of all sacred scriptures, including the Bhagavad Gita, the Shiva Sutras, the Brahma Sutras, the Yoga Sutras, the Ashtavakra Gita, the Jain Sutras, and many more. And the Supreme Concept of Buddhism is the most awarded, internationally recognized Hindu leader, and is the establisher of the world's largest Hindu university, Kailasa's Nithyananda University, with campuses in over 150 countries. The Supreme Concept of Hinduism is the reviver of all sacred sampradayas, Hindu sampradayas, including the Bhairavas, Bhairavis, Rudras, Rudrakanyas, Rishis, Rishikas, and Sanyas. And the Supreme Concept of Hinduism is revered as one of the most prolific features of Hinduism. And now we'll be entering shortly into the demonstration of the extraordinary powers, the extraordinary Shaktis of Paramashivoham and Parashakti. We will be witnessing these extraordinary powers as demonstrated by the Nithyananda Guru Balasans, the initiated disciples of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism himself. And you too will have the opportunity to experience these extraordinary powers, to manifest these extraordinary powers in your own life after the Bhavasmat Darshan, the Diksha and initiation from the Supreme Concept of Hinduism. So stay tuned for this segment where we will be witnessing the demonstration, the live demonstration of these extraordinary powers of Shaktis of Paramashivoham, Parashakti. And as you are getting ready to witness these powers, so as you are preparing to witness these extraordinary powers, you can take a few moments, go ahead and join as a member of Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel. This is a very simple process. You can just go to YouTube and visit Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda, and you will see the join button right next to the subscribe button, and you can just click that button and you will be directed to a page where you can choose whichever level of member you would like to be, whichever level of e-Kailash you would like to be. So you can choose whichever level you would like, whether you want to be bronze, silver, gold, platinum, or premium. You can choose whichever benefits you, whichever suits you best, and you can go ahead and join as an e-Kailashin. And once you have joined as an e-Kailashin, you will have access to various exclusive content available for the members of Kailasa's HDH YouTube channel, as well as you will have access to ask your questions during the live Bhavasmadi Darshan of Bhagavan Sundareshwara, as well as Parashakti. So you can go ahead and join as a member and ask your questions in the live comment section during the live darshan. And of course, we just witnessed and experienced the grace of Bhagavan Sundareshwara during the live Paramashiva Sayuji Samadhi darshan of Bhagavan Sundareshwara Paramashiva. So you can always stay connected and ask your questions, have all of your prayers answered by the Supreme Concept of manifesting Devi Parashakti and Bhagavan Sundareshwara. You can also stay connected and experience all of these darshans via Facebook. So you can go ahead and like and subscribe on the Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page and constantly stay connected and in touch with whatever is happening. So you can ask your questions in the live Facebook video during the live darshan of the Paramashiva Sayuji Samadhi darshan, as well as the Akashic meetings. So you can ask your questions on Facebook and have your questions directly answered by Swamiji Manifesting Bhagavan Sundareshwara and Parashakti. Next, you can also stay connected via Instagram and Twitter. So you can follow at Sri Nithyananda on Twitter and on Instagram as well. And you can subscribe and have your questions answered in the live darshan by asking your questions under the comment section of the photo posted for the day on Instagram, and you can ask your questions so on Twitter by replying to this. Now we'll be entering into the demonstration of the powers of Parashakti and Parashakti shortly. So we will be right back entering into this live demonstration. And you can also ask questions on WhatsApp via the kailasa.org. If you go to kailasa.org, you can see the live WhatsApp chat box and ask your questions in WhatsApp as well. So we will be witnessing the demonstration of the extraordinary Shaktis very shortly. And before that, we will be understanding what are these powers that we will be witnessing and how we too can manifest these powers with the initiation of Swamiji, with the Diksha and Darshan of Swamiji manifesting as Devi Parashakti and Bhagavan Sundareshwara. And you too can witness these, you too can experience these powers after the darshan and diksha of Swamiji. Yeah. And Paramashiva has revealed over 462 powers in our sacred scriptures. And the Supreme Concept of Hinduism is initiating all of us into these powers through the darshan and diksha. So now we have Madhura here with us today to demonstrate these extraordinary powers. You can take it away, Ma.
Yes. Nityanandam, everyone. So, as Mahapurna Priya said earlier, Paramashiva has described and elaborated on various sciences and powers in the Vedas and Agamas. So in this segment, we will be seeing the live demonstration of the manifestation of extraordinary Shaktis, the divine powers. Yes, so today, the Balasans, the Nityananda yogis, and the initiated disciples of the Supreme Point of Hinduism will be demonstrating the powers of third eye and sharing with all of you the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation awakened in us through the Diksha, the initiation. And in today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, all of you will also be receiving initiations into the third eye awakening and various other powers with the blessings and grace of the Supreme Point of Hinduism. And you will be manifesting the following powers of third eye, which is seeing with the eyes blindfolded, as well as many other spiritual sciences and powers like the body scanning, remote vision, and much more. Now, some of you might be wondering where exactly the third eye is located or how it works. So the third eye is the cosmic browsing center located between the brows, which upon initiation, one can effortlessly express powers and see through the third eye just as you would with your two eyes. So now let us see what are Shaktis. Let us understand what exactly are Shaktis and what is their source. So in the Vedagamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals and elaborates in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis, the divine powers. And manifesting powers are described as a system, a method, and science for human beings to explore the various sciences and powers and have states of consciousness. And the Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognition that you are the divine and you need to manifest the divine, not that you are a man and you need to reach the divine. Now, some of you might be wondering that Shaktis and Siddhis are the same, as you might have heard the term Siddhis. So let us look at the difference between Shaktis and Siddhis, which are actually not the same. So Shaktis express from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection with the divine and high integrity with the Guru, and are a source of enlightenment, whereas Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment and are on the path of enlightenment. And the Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after the initiation by the avatar and are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not permanent and may divert you from enlightenment. And the source of all these Shaktis, Paramashiva, is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging, beyond time, space, form, and causality. And as the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya or the 5 cosmic acts of Shrishti, which is creation, Sthiti, which is sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, which is rejuvenation, Tirobhava, which is pulling out of delusion, and Anugraha, which is liberating grace for all living entities. And the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, as the 1008th living incarnation and the avatar of Paramashiva, and the reviver of the Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization, as well as the great cosmic godless in the nation. So ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been the cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. And it was where the science of enlightenment and power manifestation was lived and taught as a lifestyle. And for the first time in the modern day, the Supreme Point of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record-breaking pace, which is never accomplished before. And the next is the Guru Parampara, which is the lineage of gurus, as said in Sanskrit. And this is where and how all of this knowledge and science of power manifestation and Shaktis get passed down from one generation to the next through the Diksha, the initiation by enlightened gurus. And the Supreme Point of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiations and knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the science of power manifestation from the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Shri Vidya, Yoga and Yoga powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham, and much more. So now let's see how we can awaken these divine Shaktis in us. How can you manifest these Shaktis yourself? The Supreme Point of Hinduism beautifully says, every ultimate truth, jnana, is mapped into your consciousness, prajna, and manifests as a possibility and power of every being, prajnana. So now let's see the science of power manifestation, how the science of power manifestation is authenticated through 4 aspects of evidences, or pramanas, as said in Sanskrit. So the first is the Shastra Pramana, which are the eternal, unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. And then the next is the Apta Pramana, which are the experiences and results of Aptas, or authorities of Hinduism, where the Vedic rishis and scientists have time tested and verified the sciences. And the next is the Atma Pramana, which is an account from the life of the supreme founder of Hinduism, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of the power manifestation. And then the Pratyaksha Pramana, which is the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. Now, some of you might be wondering where or what exactly are the Vedas and Agamas, if you are not exactly sure. You might have heard the word Vedas and Agamas many times, but you might not know exactly what they are. So the Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus and are pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. The Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology and the applied science are expanded. So the Vedas and Agamas, the Vedagamas, are given the stages of Shruti as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. And a reference cited from these Shastras or source scriptures is called the Shastra Pramana. So get ready to witness a very unique and very exciting demonstration of the powers of third eye. After we go through the Pramanas for this power, we will be first seeing the Pramanas for the power of third eye, which is seeing with the eyes blindfolded. So the first, the Shastra Pramana for this power comes from the beginning. Kapalantarmanonyasya tishtanmilitalochanaha kramena manasodadyat lakshaye lakshyamuttamam. And the translation for this verse is, by fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center, stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession, by that stability of the mind and inner space through the power of the third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal Lakshyam by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source, Paramashiva. And the next is the Apta Pramana, where Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye during the revelation of the Hindu Purana Bhagavad Gita. So Arjuna can behold Bhagavan Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan, the vision of his cosmic form. Bhagavan Krishna beautifully says to Arjuna, Natu mam shakyase drashtu manenaiva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashyame yogamaishwaram. And the translation of this verse is, but you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore, I grant you divine third eye vision. Behold my cosmic opulence. So this comes from the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which contains the description of Bhagavan Krishna's cosmic form. And it is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Krishna through the third eye. And the next is the Atma Pramana in Swamiji's own words. The first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360-degree, 10 directions, below me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel and experience all of that as me. Is the Pratyaksha Pramana, which is the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. So study measures were done on the supreme point of Hinduism's brainwaves using a PET, a positron emission tomography. And it was measured that when doing daily activities, there is high activity in the brain where the third eye is located, and when in deep samadhi state, only the third eye region is active, and almost 90% of the rest of the brain is at peace. And the next is the Sakshi Pramana, where this rare and sacred science of third eye awakening is being made available to humanity for our ultimate enrichment and conscious evolution by the supreme point of Hinduism. And as the living incarnation of Paramashiva, the supreme point of Hinduism embodies the most profound yogic states that surpass all the bounds of time, space, and matter. And he is gifting this pure and great science of third eye awakening along with spiritual sciences through initiation, the Diksha, to millions of people. And everyone who has been initiated have actually witnessed and experienced the profound results and extraordinary manifestation in their day-to-day life. So now let us get into the live demonstration, the Sakshi Pramana of this power of third eye. So here with me, I have this eye band, which in front is a thick opaque plastic sheet, you can all see. And the next behind is, there's a thick black sponge which will not allow any type of light to enter. And this eye band is actually certified by ophthalmologists, and it's usually given or suggested for people who are suffering from insomnia or people who are not able to sleep properly, as it covers all the right light around the eye so they can sleep better, have a better sleep. So this eye band will block all the light around my eyes, and with the blessings and grace of Paramashivoham Swamiji, I will be reading through the third eye, and we will be seeing the live demonstration. Also, you will be seeing the live demonstration of this power. So this eye band will be put on my eyes by a volunteer, and once that is done, any of you watching us live on YouTube, you can put your comments in the live YouTube comment section of anything that you would like me to read, and I will be reading it through. So now you can all see the eye band being put on me. A volunteer will be putting this eye band on me now. Yes, so now the eye band has been put. I will be turning to my right, left, up, and down. So all of you can see that the eye band has been put. There is no gaps anywhere. And now the YouTube comment section will be projected in front of me. And any of you watching us live on YouTube, you can put your comments in the YouTube comment section. It can be anything that you would like me to read. It can be a sequence of emojis, numbers, letters, words, sentences. Yes, we're just loading the comments. So any of you watching us live right now, you can put your comments. Yes, we already have quite a few comments. And we'll also be projecting the comments for all of you. Yes, we're projecting the comments now. So now all of you can see the comments. And the last comment is from Margaret Johnson, who has put, "Are you able to do body scan today?" Yes, we will be doing a body scan. We will be doing the power of body scan immediately after this power. And about that, she has put, "I want to know what are my blind spots for wealth and abundance. Thanks." And then about that, she has put, "Thanks. And can you please scan my body, ma?" And then Jagannathan TSTC has put Om Nithyananda Paramashivam without a gap. So we can scroll down to the end. Yes, so anyone watching this right now, you can put your comments, and we will be doing a body scan. I will be reading your comments with third eye. Yes, Margaret Johnson has put awesome and an exclamatory mark. Yes, so all of you can also see the comments put by Margaret Johnson. And anyone else also who would like to put your comments, you can put your comments. Okay, so now this the I-band will be removed. I request the volunteer to now remove the I-band. And we will be moving to the next power, the power of body scanning. So I request the volunteer to now remove the I-band. So all of you can see the I-band. There's nothing added or removed from it. And now we will be getting into the next power, the power of body scanning. So for those of you who might be joining us for the first time, the power of body scanning is the power where we can scan and detect illnesses, diseases, or medically diagnosed issues in the body, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional. And the best part is through the third eye, we will also be able to see a solution for the problem. So let us now go through the pramanas for this power of body scanning. So the Shastra Pramana for the power of body scanning comes from the Vijnana Vairava Tantra. Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshmatarani cha tatvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyajyate para. And the translation for this verse is, in this verse, Bhagavan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest constitutive principles of your whole body, Swadeha, or of the whole universe, simultaneously consist of the essential reality, there being absorbed in their source called Paramashiva. By the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, Paradevi Adi Shakti, is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation happens. And the next, the Apta Pramana for this power, comes from the life of a Siddha, whose name is Teriyar. So Teriyar was a Siddha and one of the prominent disciples of Agastya. And one day a man suffering from severe headache comes to Agastya for healing. And Agastya uses the power of body scanning and identifies the root cause of the headache. He reveals that there is a small Teraya type of frog sitting in the person's brain. Agastya immediately instructs Teriyar, his disciple, to perform an open head surgery and remove the frog. And once the surgery is completed successfully, the person is healed and cured of the headache, and Teriyar thus gains his name. And the next, the Atma Pramana for this power was revealed by Swamiji himself on the 22nd of December 2019. And he reveals how he uses the power of body scanning, paraphrasing his words. Only when I had the multiple compound hand fracture, I was forced to go for surgery and therefore for medical checkups related to that. At that time, they detected heavy metal quantity in my different organs. It was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body condition due to the poisoning. Through body scanning, I found out what the problems, imbalances had happened, and where balances had to be done. I used allopathy as second opinion to verify my findings. And here you all can see a few Sakshi Pramanas, a few screenshots taken from social media where devotees and disciples have shared their experience of the power of body scanning. Here are just a few, but thousands around the world have experienced and manifested this power. And now all of you will also be experiencing a live demonstration of this power. So if you would like a body scan, you can put it in the comment section. We already have Ma Margaret Johnson has asked for body scan. And Ma Margaret Johnson, now I will be starting a scan for you. And you've also asked to scan for your blind spots. I'll also be doing a scan for that. Yes, so Ma Margaret Johnson, what I was able to see for you was that physically you are quite fine, but I was able to see that in your throat there is like a small heat ball which is forming that will get healed by itself in the next 2 days. You don't have to do anything about it. And apart from that, I was able to see that in your, you just have to clean your entire body. You have to cleanse your body and especially your stomach. So you can start doing the Panchakriya and also taking Haritaki in the night. You have to clean your entire body, and you're quite healthy. It is just, it'll, you will become more healthy and more active if you just cleanse the body, like any undigested food or anything else getting accumulated in the body. If it just gets cleansed, you will see that you become more active and energetic. And for your wealth and abundance, I was actually able to see that you are manifesting wealth, but what the wealth that you are manifesting, you are not recognizing that wealth. And once you recognize that wealth, or that once you recognize that that is the wealth that you are manifesting, you will actually see that physically. You will see what you understand as wealth starts manifesting. So now in the spiritual world, what Paramashiva is giving you out of his extreme love and compassion, you, that is wealth for you, but you are not recognizing that as wealth. Once you recognize that, once you start recognizing that wealth, you will actually see what you also think as wealth, whether it's money or anything else. You will see that also starts manifesting. So first try recognizing and seeing the wealth that is already manifesting in your life, and then you will see that what you think, what your cognition is about what wealth is, that you will see physically manifesting. So this is what I was able to see for Yuma. And Aina Zavotan's Aya has asked for a body scan about you wanted a body scan. You've said lemon balm in liquid form, which I use today, is benefiting my health. Yes, now I'll be doing a scan for that. And you've also asked for a scan. You also have financial difficulties. You can scan what you should do and look for a job and try to find something and work from home. Yes, you can ask this in the Akashic readings, about your financial status, or about what type of job that you should get. You can ask it in the Akashic readings or in the Venkateshwara readings that happen on Saturday, or even you can ask in the Devi Parashakti Akashic readings or in the Sundareshwara Saiji Samadhi Darshan. You can ask Bhagwan Sundareshwara or Devi Parashakti, and you can readings. So this question you can ask in the Akashic readings, and now I will be doing a body scan for you about the lemon balm liquid that you have asked about. Yes, so Aina Zabotan Zaya, what I was able to see for you was that the lemon and there are few ingredients which are actually helpful, but there are also few ingredients which are blocking your pores and stopping your entire body from being free and breathing fully, like from all your, it is stopping your pores from breathing, your entire body from breathing. So it will be better, Paramashiva revealed to, it will be better if you don't use this, but you can see which you can see which are the ingredients which are blocking the pores, or you can even see something else. And he also, Paramashiva also revealed to use more Ayurvedic and more natural items. So even you can make things yourself at home if you would like. You can, even if you're not able to buy something, you can make it at your home itself, but use more natural things than with things that have chemicals. Because in this specifically, I was able to see that not all the ingredients are affecting your body, but there are like just 2 or 3 ingredients which in that which is blocking the pores of your body, and with that chemical is like blocking the pores. So this is what Paramashiva revealed. And yes, and about your next question about your financial difficulties and for your job, you can sign up for the Venkateshwara readings, or you can also sign up for the Devi Parashakti Akashic readings or the Sundareshwara Sahiji Samadhi Darshan. What you can ask your questions to Bhagwan Sundareshwara. And especially now during this time of Navratri, it is a very auspicious time. So you can get, we also have the Venkateshwara Brahmotsavam going on and also the Navratri celebrations. So you can also offer your gratitude and your prayers and request in the, and you can ask in the Akashic readings about what you need to do next. And yes, if anyone else also would like a body scan, you can put it in the comment section. And Ma Margaret Johnson has gone back saying, okay, Ma, sure, I will do that. And thank you for showing me that. Yes, thank you, Ma, for getting back. And anyone else also who would like to have a body scan, you can put it in the YouTube comment section and we will be doing a body scan for you. Who is newly, or who might not, if you don't know exactly how this power manifests, you might be wondering how it appears or how it shows. So this power, for any power actually, if you just, the first step, the first important thing is to connect with Paramashiva, with Swamiji in the space of oneness. And then in your third eye, Paramashiva will reveal to you the problem, the solutions, or whatever power you're manifesting, he will reveal it to you. So basically with this power of body scanning specifically, as I'm speaking about the power of body scanning, for many people it shows in different ways. Sometimes I've heard the experience of many people around the world and even some of the other Balasans. And even for myself, we sometimes see a picture of the entire body and just that specific part showing up or lighting up. And or sometimes we just see that specific area of the body, or sometimes we see a word of that body part or what the problem is. And if we need to go more deeper, if we want to go more deeper into what exactly the problem is, example, we see the heart, then if we're seeing the entire body and then we see that there's a problem in the heart, then we can literally zoom up to the heart and see exactly, we can ask Paramashiva what exactly is the problem in the heart. And then in the heart itself, we will be able to see what exactly the problem is, or what is there in the heart that is causing the problem. And so that is how the power manifests. And Ma Anmay Kasim has put, Venkateshwar told me to change my attitude towards money for me to become a SJP Yajaman. I don't really understand what it means. Okay, Ma, so maybe you can ask Venkateshwara once again to maybe give more details if you're not able to understand, as whatever Venkateshwara reveals or Kalabhairava reveals, it is always beyond our logic. So you can again ask Bhagavan Venkateshwara, or you can also just wait for the right time, and whatever Venkateshwara has revealed will manifest. And you have asked if you can, if I can tell you. Actually, since that is revealed by the Akashic readings, it is from the Akashic records itself, so we cannot interpret it or change what Venkateshwara has revealed. So you can again ask in the Akashic readings or in the Venkateshwara readings, and or you can just wait for what Venkateshwara has revealed to come true, and for sure it will become a reality as Bhagavan Venkateshwara has revealed it. So there's no need to worry, and yes. So now with that, I thank all of you who have joined us today for this power manifestation segment. And we will now be moving to this next segment of this program. So please stay tuned for this next segment where we will be learning about who is Devi Parashakti and how we can receive Devi Parashakti. So we will be learning about the divine feminine consciousness in this next segment. Shloka of Devi Parashakti, which comes from the Lalita Sahasranama Dhyana Shloka. Sindhuraruna vigraham trinayanam manikyamauli spurate taranayaka shekharam smitamukhim mapina vakshoruham panibhyam adipurna ratna chashakam raktotpalam bibrathim saumyam ratna gatastha rakta charanam dhyayet paramambikam. And the translation for this verse is, the Divine Mother is to be meditated upon as shining in a vermilion red body, with the triple eyes sporting a crown of rubies studded with the crescent moon, a face all smiles, a splendid bust mead, and the other twirling a lotus. And another Dhyana Pushpabanachapam Animadibhiravritamayukaihi rahamityeva vibhavaye bhavani. And the translation for this verse is, I meditate on the great Empress. She is red in color and her eyes are full of compassion. She holds the nose, the gourd, the bow, and the flowery arrow in her hands. She is surrounded on all sides by powers such as Anima for days, and she is the self within me. And Devi Parashakti is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. She is the cosmic mother. It is her cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universes come out and go in, and the source where the Big Bang and black holes go on and on. And Parashakti is the source Shakti, the source energy, and the source power, from which all of us came, in which all of us are in even now, and in which all of us are going to merge. And out of her extreme love and compassion, Devi Parashakti herself is manifesting through the embodied form as the Nijavatara of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. And Devi Parashakti beautifully reveals how she is manifesting as the Supreme Point of Hinduism, and she introduces herself. Beautifully, she says, raising as Omkara, expressing as Vedas and Agamas, blossomed as Hrimkara, filled as Parashodasi, living in 40 triangles, the Kailasha Swamini who is in Kailasha, Sri Purachintamani, Parashodasi, sitting as part of Paramashiva, Parameshwari who rules the world, Paramashakti, Manonmani, Meenakshi. As Nithyananda, I took Nijavatara here to give good boons to everyone, to bestow all goodness. Hiranya Garbha Swarupini, Brahmanda Yoni, Shami, Chandramauli, Rapala, Aparna, Uma, Parvati, Savitri, Navayavana, Samrajya Lakshmi, Parameshwari, Parashodasi, Meenakshi. Taking the form of Nithyananda, I came here as Nijavatara. With great compassion and blessing, listen, people, to do good to all of you, I took the form of Nithyananda and came down as Nijavatara. And Devi Parashakti continues to reveal, raising in Omkara, blossoming as Shiva, Shiva manifesting as source of existence, expression of existence, powers of existence, expression of existence from the oneness of Om, blossoming into two as Prakriti and Purusha, blossoming as three Shaktis, Icha, Kriya, and Jnana, growing as four Vedas, expanding as five Panchabhutas, beyond six chakras, filled as gotras of seven rishis, expanding as eight directions, existing as nine grahas, blossoming as 10 indriyas, being as 11 rudras, creating all the worlds, bringing life to tell and make truth blossom and to do good. Parashodasi, Meenakshi, in the form of Nithyananda, I came to bless every one of you. So now let's see how we can receive Devi Parashakti. So literally you are seeing at that moment. She is there on your screen. So you can receive her in a very traditional way. You can keep two beet leaves, one banana, one beetlet, and a coin in front of the screen as you watch Devi Parashakti. Now some of you might be wondering what exactly a coin is considered as, or what is its importance? How is it something to be kept as part of the items for receiving? So a coin in the Hindu tradition is actually considered the traditional dakshina, and it is usually given in temples as an offering to deities, or even when, like at the beginning of a festival, when you are inviting the deities to your home, when you're getting the deities to your home for the first time, we offer some coins and more items, like some food and more items. And even when you see a person for the first time, or when they come to your homes for the first time, we give a plate of tambulam, which also has a coin. And it can be the lowest value. In India, it can even be just 1 paise, and in the US, it can even be just a cent. Swamiji says, I'm not trying to monetize, keep even 1 cent is okay. So for 100 days, if you have darshan, it will add up to $1. In India, even 1 paise is okay. And you can offer that to Devi Parashakti. And once the darshan is over, you can do namaskar and eat the banana, the beet leaf, and the beetlet, taking it as prasadam immediately. And the coins that you offer as part of the tambulam, as part of the items received Devi Parashakti, you can collect those coins and send it to the Los Angeles temple for the further procedures. Now, some of you might be wondering, or you might be thinking, how this beet leaf and beetlet may benefit you, whether it's physically, mentally, or emotionally. So this beet leaf and beetlet may look too small, but in a few days, you will see how much it adds to your sentiment that really Devi Parashakti is there. And you will not take the Devi darshans for granted. Rituals will break your monotonous unconscious mentality and lifestyle and remind you and raise you to the powerful cognitions. It will break your unconscious mentality and unconscious behavior. So now you all can see how you can set up your tambulam. So you can arrange the beet leaves, the beetlet, the banana, and the coin on a plate and keep it in front of the screen. You can also keep a few more arshand items such as flowers, kumkum, turmeric, some glass bangles, and a coconut. But the 4 basic items is the beet leaf, the beetlet, the banana, and the coin. So you can arrange all the items in a plate. Keep it in front of the screen as you get ready to receive Devi Parashakti and as you watch Devi Parashakti. So the next time you are getting ready for the Parashakti darshan, for the Parashakti Akashic readings, and for the darshan of Devi Parashakti and any other deity as well, you can set up your own set of tambulam and keep it in front of the screen as to receive Devi Parashakti in a very traditional way. And with that, we now come to a conclusion of this segment where we have learned who is Devi Parashakti and how we can receive Devi Parashakti in a very traditional way. And we will now be moving to the next segment of this program where all of us will be learning what Devi Parashakti has revealed in the Akashic readings and how important it is, and internalize and follow what Devi Parashakti has revealed in the Akashic readings on the cause and solution for all the problems, all the various problems that the world is going through today due to the pandemic and various other things, and how important it is for us to follow. So in this next segment, we will be learning what Devi Parashakti has revealed in the Akashic readings. So let us first see and learn about the compassion of the Guru, of the Avatar. So in the Guru Paduka Stotram composed by Adi Shankaracharya, the very first verse describes how the Guru Padukas, the sacred feet of the Guru, is the boat that helps us cross the Ananta Samsara Samudra, the seemingly endless ocean of samsara or suffering. And the first verse of the Guru Paduka Stotram, it says, Ananta Samsara Samudratara Naukayitabhyam Guru Bhaktitabhyam Vairagya Samrajya Pujanabhyam Namo Namaha Shri Guru Padukabhyam. And the translation for this verse is salutations to the sandals of my Guru, which is a boat which helps me cross the endless ocean of life, which endows me with the sense of devotion to my Guru, and by worship of which I attain the dominion of renunciation. So many of us feel stuck in the same storm and raging ocean, being unable to navigate ourselves and lost in the overwhelming vastness of the suffering that surrounds us during the pralaya, the cosmic great deluge. Our loved ones are dying due to the pandemic. Our homes are being destroyed due to natural calamities, and social institutions are crumbling, and the whole of humanity is in desperate and dire need of hope. And it is at this time that the Cosmic Mother comes to elevate suffering of humanity. And it is at this time that the Supreme Point of Hinduism, the incarnation of the superconsciousness, out of his love and compassion, having taken the spiritual responsibility for the superconscious breakthrough of the whole of humanity, is manifesting Devi Parashakti, the Cosmic Mother, and guiding and healing the whole world as literally the boat that sails us through the pralaya, the cosmic deluge. And Devi Parashakti herself is manifesting through the Nijavatara and answering each and every one of our prayers, granting wounds, healing us, manifesting miracles in all the lives of devotees, removing all our pain and suffering, and much more. And Devi has not just attended to us individually, but also to humanity at large. And Devi Parashakti has guided the whole of humanity in the form of revelations of profound sacred secrets of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, showing us the future regarding global issues, the COVID pandemic, natural disasters such as fires, floods, storms, and etc., much more, and even the twisted human conspiracies and underground wars which have not surfaced to common knowledge as yet. And in this segment, we will be elaborating on the statistical, scientific of each sacred revelation, which has manifested precisely as the same guidance emerged from Devi Parashakti, for us to imbibe deeply and start following as Devi Parashakti continues to protect us until the storm ends and we safely harbor at the shores of our consciousness. So now let us see what Devi Parashakti has revealed in the Akashic readings. Let us see what she has revealed on the 30th of April 2021 on the 8 methods to protect you from coronavirus. So let us watch the revelation of Devi Parashakti.
Parashodasi Meenakshi, Parameshwari Meenakshi, Parashakti Meenakshi, இங்கு எழுந்து அருளினோம் எல்லோர்க்கும் ஞானமும் தன்மையும் தந்திட நன்மையெல்லாம் அளித்திட நாமே வந்தோம் இங்கு. கைலாசத்தின் சுவாமினியாய் பரமசிவன் கிரகத்திருந்து நம் அனுக்கிரகத்தினால் நித்யானந்தன் விக்கிரகமாய் மலர்ந்தோம். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நல்லதை செய்திட, நன்மையை சொல்லிட, தர்மார்த்த காம மோக்ஷம் எனும் புருஷார்த்தங்கள் நாளும் பொங்கி மலர்ந்திட வந்தேன் இங்கு. மாந்தர்கள் கொடுந்தொற்று கொரோனா கண்டு அஞ்ச வேண்டாம். 8 வழியின் மூலமாகவும் எண்ணத்தில் தியானித்து என்னை பிரார்த்தித்தல் ஒன்று, சமூக வலைதளங்கள் மூலமாய் என்னை சரணடைதல் 2, எங்கெல்லாம் என் மகமாய் வடிவத்தில் நான் குடிகொண்டிருக்கின்றேனோ அங்கெல்லாம் பூமிதித்து என்னை வழிபடுவது 3, நெஞ்சில் மஞ்சள் தடவி வேப்பம் சாரருந்தி தினந்தோறும் என்னை தியானிப்பது 4, நிர்விகல்ப நிலையிருந்து நித்யானந்தத்தை நிறைத்து உயிர்வது 5, சிவ 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 எனும் பிரபஞ்ச பெரும் நாதத்தை அஜபா ஜபமாய் நிகழ்த்தல் 6, நிறைவான பூரண மனத்தோடு வாழைப்பழத்தோலும் வெங்காயமும் குதிகாலில் வைத்து பத்திட்டு நித்திரையில் அடங்குவது 7, பூரணமாய் பரிபூரணமாய் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் நினைப்பும் மறப்பும் அருந்த உணர்வு ஸ்மரணையில் அகம் அகம் என ஸ்புரிக்கும் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் ஆனந்த ஸ்புரணத்தில் இருப்பது 8 எனும் 8 முறையிலும் என எண்ணியோர் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் இல்லை கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் தாக்கமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் பயமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் மயக்கமும் வாழ்வீர்கள் வளத்தொடு நல் ஞானம் யோகத்தொடு நாமே நிம்மோடு நானே நீயாய் நீயே நானாய் நல்வாழ்வு வாழ்வீர்கள். 8இல் 1 செய்தாலும் கொரோனா உங்களை எட்டவிடாது காப்பு.
Yes. So now let us see Devi Parashakti's revelation mapped into English. The revelation made on 30th April 2021. So Devi Parashakti reveals, "O humans, don't be scared of the deadly infection, corona, through these 8 ways, praying and meditating on me, surrendering to me through social media, wherever I am residing, worshipping me by doing fire walking, applying turmeric in chest, drinking neem juice and meditating on me every day, being in an unclutched state filling with eternal bliss." Doing a japa of the cosmic sound Shiva, 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 with complete mind, applying banana peel and onion in heels and going to sleep. Being in the state beyond any remembrance or forgetting in the Arunachala Spurana that blossoms as Aham Aham in the state of Ananda Spurana. Everyone who thinks on me through these 8 ways, they will not have effects of corona. They don't have fear of delusion of corona. You will live with prosperity, with wisdom and fortune. Me with you as me as you. You will live good life. Even if you do one of these 8 ways, I will protect you. Corona will not reach you. Don't have fear, O people. Be blissful.
In the above revelation, Devi Parashakti has revealed the 8 methods to protect all of humanity from COVID-19. Let us now look at the benefits and science behind each of these methods and understand how we can use them to benefit us and protect us from COVID-19. The first method revealed by Devi Parashakti is praying and meditating on Devi.
So, a study published by Healthline gives 12 science-based benefits of meditation, and the 12 benefits that it says is that it reduces stress, controls anxiety, emotional health, enhances self-awareness, lengthens attention span, may reduce age-related memory loss, can generate kindness, may help fight addictions, improves sleep, helps control pain, can decrease blood pressure, and is accessible anywhere. So these are the 12 science-based benefits revealed.
And the study done by the US Department of Health and Human Services has found that meditation has a direct impact on both our physical as well as our mental health.
And another study by Cambridge University Press reiterates the necessity of meditation during times of crisis such as COVID-19. So here you can see the study done by Cambridge University Press.
And in Everyday Health, it was published that prayer and spirituality protect the emotional health by offering a bigger sense of purpose, by providing social support, by lifting spirits, and by helping cope with difficulties. And a September 2015 report published in Health Psychology found that when researchers followed 191 people with congestive failure for 5 years, they found that those who reported feeling spiritual peace and also who made some healthy lifestyle changes were significantly more likely to live longer than their peers. And people with major depressive disorders or chronic medical illnesses who report high levels of religiosity, which includes daily religious experiences, generally become more optimistic than their peers. This was found in a study published in July 2015 in Depression and Anxiety.
Where the avatar himself demonstrates how meditation has a direct impact on the brain.
Nithyananda participates and encourages scientific researchers to derive evidences for meditation and healing through meditation. Dr. R. Murli Krishna, President COO, Integris Mental Health and James L. Hall Jr., Center for Mind, Body and Spirit, Oklahoma in US, and his team invited Nithyananda to give evidences for meditation and the state of his enlightenment.
When Swamiji came, I have requested him to do one thing. I asked him, would you be willing to undergo some scientific investigation of the meditation process? He very cheerfully agreed without one complaint He went for 3 repeat sessions for PET scanning and 3 repeat sessions for quantitative EEG sessions. And these are really not very easy tests to go through. It requires a lot of patience and a lot of willingness to do that. So we did that. Because if a meditation process is doing something to your brain, we should be able to detect that. Scientific findings are verifiable. They're replicable. You can replicate them, duplicate them. So Swamiji went through those sessions and we found some interesting findings.
In PET scan, they inject a radioactive dye which goes and sits in parts of the brain that are active. In the normal, non-meditative state, the brain is very active. And when we are seeing someone, the rear end of the brain, the visual cortex, is very active, as shown in the diagram.
Usually the brain is so active, brain cells there. But what meditation does is something very interesting. It shows the frontal lobes getting more active. The frontal lobe is where you have judgment, wisdom, reasoning. Here are some of the brain scans I'm going to share with you. This is alert, non-meditative state. The second one is 30 minutes into 30 minutes meditation. Look at the frontal lobes, how they light it up. They light it up big time. 60 minutes of deep meditation, and here is a deep, deep level of meditation where it lights up significantly right here, right in the middle, probably 1.5 inches, 2 inches deeper. What's interesting was Swami was inside, and that's the last part of that one. See that light right here? So what's interesting was I've never seen that before in my life. So the other parts I've seen may not be to the extent that Swamiji showed, but this is something interesting. There is something called dopamine, which is a chemical our brain is involved in. Dopamine is produced mostly in this area. And when you have any pleasurable feeling in your body, it is mediated through dopamine. It's a neuroreceptor. It's a chemical that transmits messages of pleasure. Basically evokes pleasure chemical. You eat, the same thing is with visual pleasures you have. Beautiful people, beautiful sceneries, nature, whatever gives you pleasure. It's mediated through dopamine. Everything that human being experiences involves dopamine. But what's interesting is that you and I have the potential to create our own dopamine in a big way. So I named it, for lack of a word in the past, the D spot, which is the dopamine spot. If you can discover your D spot, you got it made in life. The D really stands for divine spot. The D also stands for delight, and the dopamine spot. What's also interesting is that he could, at will, go in and out of those states. Those are some of the findings I want to share with you. There's so much more talk about physiology of mind and brain and the body. It's a fascinating field that this is something that all human beings can relate to, can apply in our own lives. Not only a sophisticated knowledge, but these things have application in daily life for all of us.
Nithyananda's system of free healing, known as Nithya Spiritual Healing, has been baffling the medical world, curing diseases from migraine to cancer. Qualified people are also initiated to become healers. The complete report of the research conducted on Nithyananda's neurological system can be found in the book Mystic Phenomena, Scientific Data.
Yes. So now let us watch another video where the Supreme Founder of Hinduism speaks about the need of prayer to bust your stress.
If you are not allowed to do yoga, made to believe early morning sleep is the best thing in your life, you are tortured, you are abused, your divine rights are violated. If you are constantly inspired to do yoga early morning, Brahma Muhurta time, and everyday puja, sit that 30-40 minutes and melt down by feeling connection. Understand? Nothing can be compared to prayer to bust your stress. I tell you, prayer is the best stress buster. Deep feeling connection and tears rolling in your eyes and melting down. Prayer to Paramashiva. Intense yearning, Vyakulata, talking to Paramashiva, relating to Paramashiva. Nothing can be compared to that to bust your stress. I tell you, everyday puja is an ultimate recharging experience. If you do everyday puja, the kind of the stress-free life you will live, your whole biological clock will be aligned to Kailasa. I tell you, I have seen the people who have the habit of Nitya Puja live long. Not just long, happy. In my whole life, it is Nitya Puja, Puja, that gave me all the best things of life. Everyday puja, relating with the deities is the best stress buster. Touch the deities, do decoration. Even now, my best time of the day is when I sit with my deities. When I sit with my deities, dress up the deities, jewel them, spend time with them, talk to them, intensely pray, deeply connect and pray. Understand? You do not know the power of Archavatara. God landing in physical deity form. Never underestimate the power of Archavatara. The Archavatara is equivalent to living avatara. What living avatar can do to you, an Archavatara can do. Atma Linga I am giving to all of you is literally living Archavatara. It's a piece of God. Literally.
Yes. So now, with that understanding of how you can meditate on Devi Parashakti, let us now look at the second method, which is surrendering to Devi Parashakti through social media.
And during the Akashic reading, Devi Parashakti has given us the opportunity to connect with her through various social media platforms and attends to us individually, attends to our prayers, and showers us with blessings and boons. Let us now see how we can connect to Devi first way to connect with Devi is through YouTube. So you can join as a member of Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel. And once you have become a member, you can ask your questions in the live video in the comment section. You can ask your questions, request prayers, boons, whatever you would like. You can connect with Devi through the comment section on YouTube.
And next on Facebook, you can like and follow Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page. And you can ask your questions in the comment section.
Next way is by following at Sri Nithyananda on Twitter. You can ask your questions in the reply section of the tweet Ask the Avatar.
And you can follow Sri Nithyananda on Instagram and ask your question in the comments.
You can also ask your questions via WhatsApp, kailasa.org, and you will see a WhatsApp chat box that pops up, and you can ask your questions here in WhatsApp.
So now let's watch a video where Devi Parashakti blesses people. An introduction to Devi Parashakti.
காளியின் ஆட்டத்தை ஆனந்தத்தை ஆனந்தத்தொடு ஆடிய ஆட்டத்தை கண்டோர் உயிருக்குளெல்லாம் இறங்கி குண்டலினி உயிர்ப்பிக்கச் செய்து மாய மனத்தின் இருளை அகற்றி மாயம் அழித்து மங்களம் தந்து குரு பக்தியும் சிவ பக்தியும் பரமசிவ பக்தியும் பரமசிவ சக்தியும் அளிக்கின்றேன். மனமாயை விடுத்து குரு பதத்தை பற்றுங்கள். நித்யானந்தமாய் நிஜாவதாரமாய் வந்துதித்த என்னை பற்றி வாழ்வில் எல்லா நலமும் பெற்றிடுங்கள். ஓம் ஓம் ஓம்.
யாதுமாகி நின்றாய் காளே.
So you too can receive blessings like this and receive the protection from COVID-19, just like so many others have in the past. So now let us look at the next method that Devi Parashakti has revealed, which is by worshiping Devi and through the fire walking wherever she resides.
So the Supreme Point of Hinduism has revealed that he has revealed that fire walking is an alchemic product, and our rishis and munis have been adept and master in every field, and whether it is health or keeping the society safe, and in every field. So all the ratams, pujas, spiritual techniques, religious rituals, anything they designed is highly scientific and directly useful to the life. Coronavirus will not affect you at all because that fire walking time, that small blisters you get just shoots up your whole immunity. That the power is the power to protect yourself from any virus or any problem. It's actually a powerful technique. It's a very powerful technique followed in those days, especially during this season. Especially that is done very traditionally and systematically. If you had even small blisters, and even if you did not have any blisters, you are protected already from corona problem. You will not be affected at all. Corona will not work on you. It will not affect you. And don't worry, it is a traditional way of making you immune. Actually, it's a traditional vaccination process. It's 11 feet length. The burning live charcoal on which you are supposed to walk with that traditional powerful music which activates your lymph system, that mukulam, we call it in the back of the neck, that This music in the back of your neck and the whole detox system will be awakened. In that peak altered state of consciousness, you should walk on fire. Not just like that, you will walk. You will first awaken, trigger the detox system, and then walk on the fire. 11 feet fire pit.
And if you do for one fire walking, you are absolutely protected from corona. Pray to Mahamari and then do the fire walking. That's it. It's like a traditional, powerful vaccine. Mahamari, do the Patibhakti Vratam. Do this traditional fire walking, and you are absolutely protected from coronavirus. No need to panic. Traditional vaccination, traditional, natural, organic, no bad side effects of vaccination is the fire walk.
So now let's watch a video. Let's watch a video where the Supreme Point of Hinduism reveals the science behind firewalk.
All these transmutation processes means balancing the system and awakening the whole consciousness to your whole body is what I call transmutation processes. Some parts of your body becomes insensitive